Hare Krishna. So, Ideal Family Man book we have released. This can be purchased in notionpress.com website. So, an ideal family man must be austere by raising early in the morning, attending Mangal Arathi, Guru Puja, chanting Japa, following vows like Ekadashi Fasting, etc. He must give up sinful activities like meat eating, gambling, intoxication, illicit sex. An ideal family man must protect and guide children in a proper way, especially with respect to spiritual life. He must offer Pinda, Tarpana, etc. to his forefathers. He should not be too much attached to his relatives' possessions, nor should he be too much detached from material possessions, relatives, etc. An ideal family man must perform sacrifice to please Lord Krishna, especially Sankirtan yajna, which is a recommended sacrifice in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy. He must be satisfied with whatever wealth, property, reputation he has attained the grace of Lord Krishna. He should endeavor to establish his relationship with Lord Krishna and act according to that relationship. So, as an astrologer myself, I have seen various marriages since past 12 years. I have been practicing astrology. So I have done various marriages, means I have matched various horoscopes, and so many marriages has happened. So many successful marriages are there. So even I have seen my own family members how they are ideally living as a husband and wife. Even my own parents. How in India this culture is there. Grahastha ashrama is given no very importance. In Western countries, they don't give much importance for spiritual progress. They don't worry about ashrama. They don't worry about celibacy. They don't worry about family. That is totally different. Western culture is just for enjoyment. But we, for India is for austerity. India is for spiritual progress. India is for spiritual progress, whereas Western countries is for material enjoyment. So they don't worry about all these principles. Grahastha ashrama means it's an ashrama. It's a progress from brahmacharya ashrama, then grahastha ashrama, then vanaprastha ashrama, then sannyasa ashrama. But in Western countries, there is no ashrama like that. There is no such training given. So that's why they know they don't worry about much. Many people live alone in the Western world. They worry about earning money, but they don't worry about maintaining the family. They give importance to career, they forget the family, or they don't give importance to family. So that's why so much problem in the world, Western world. More than 50% divorce in Western countries. Even more than that, divorce is happening in Western countries because they give importance to the wealth acquisition, but they don't know how to employ that wealth. uh, they are blind actually. So India is lame. India is poor now, but still people maintain the grahastha ashrama. And a woman may be poor, a man may be poor, the husband wife they may be poor financially, but still they maintain the grahastha ashrama. But in Western countries it's totally different. They want enjoyment, that's it. So for enjoyment, if it is available, then they stay. If there is no enjoyment, then they give up the ashrama. uh, so in India, that is a different culture. Whether happiness or distress, husband and wife both they will stay together throughout life. In happiness, in distress, they will stay together throughout life. That is our culture, Indian culture. But in the Western world, when there is happiness, they will stay. When there is distress, they will separate. So that is a difference between Western and Indian culture. In happiness or distress, they have to be together. That is ideal family man. So an ideal family man must also be very austere. He should be charitable. He should also sacrifice. So grahastha ashrama is a sacrifice. Grahastha ashrama itself is a sacrifice. They have to sacrifice so many things. If the husband and wife, a wife sacrifices her own family and comes to the house of a husband, no, totally entirely new family relationship, totally entirely new members, family members, how much difficulty she will face. And even the husband also has to accommodate a new woman in his house. He has to sacrifice so much. So husband and wife, they have to sacrifice so much to raise children, to so many things are there, so many issues are there in the world. So I try to address these things in my book, Ideal Family Man. I hope this will be useful for you, especially for those who want to enter Grahastha Ashrama. So my experience, already 12 years, I have been counseling the Grahasthas, guiding the married people. So many people, they come to me for guidance, entering Grahastha Ashrama. As an astrologer, I suggest them. So Grahastha Ashrama, ideal time to enter Grahastha Ashrama is 25 years. And then next 25 years, they have to remain as the Grahastha Ashrama. And then 50 years, they have retired Vanaprastha Ashrama. Then Sannyasa Ashrama. That is a system in India. It's very basic system. So people marry nowadays. Dampatya abhiruchir hetu, that is Kali Yuga. They marry only for physical attraction or any other attraction. But Grahastha Ashrama is not like that. Grahastha Ashrama, it's not for a sense enjoyment. It's an ashrama. It is shelter for both men and women. They take shelter each other. They help each other for spiritual progress. The center is spiritual progress, not sense enjoyment. Sense enjoyment, it's not in India. It's in Western countries. They marry, they divorce like Gandharva Apsaras. Apsaras, they are not fixed husbands. Apsaras, they are considered to be heavenly prostitutes. They don't have any fixed husband. They will go and they will marry someone. They will enjoy life and they will give up. And again they will go. They will marry someone. Again they will give up. So that is for them. That is Apsaras, Gandharvas. But Indian culture is not like that. Marriage is only one time throughout life. But Western countries, they will marry 3 times, 4 times. That's totally different from Indian culture. That is not Vedic culture. Actually, Western culture is not Vedic culture. It is Asura. Asuras, demigods. The demigods follow this Vedic culture. Asuras, they do not follow Vedic culture. They follow their resort. That's only sense enjoyment, sense gratification. So you can purchase this book at notionpress.com, or you can purchase this book at flipkart.com, amazon.com websites.